Kikyo jumps away and multiple ninja stars strike the place where she'd just been. Taking a huge leap, Kikyo assists Suzuran using her ninja arts and illusions, while Suzuran makes symbolic gestures with her fingers and dashes towards Sumire. Just as Suzuran's swiftly moving hands separate, a cyclone of fire shoots towards Sumire. The techniques that Kikyo and Sumire used before are nothing in comparison to the breadth of this flame. When I see this, I understand Kikyo's sentiment when she told me Suzuchan was able to use the ninja arts in the past. Seems that Sumire has also finished moving her hands, tracing symbols in the air. Just like Suzuran, she unleashes a wave of fire. Flames crash into each other head-on, sending the sparks everywhere from the intense fire as the two flames continue to battle with each other. However, keeping up this battle seems to be draining their strength, and the flames begin to lose momentum. Shortly after, Suzuran is the first to cut off her flame. With barely enough time to fall on one knee, Suzuran takes a throwing knife in one hand and then dashes towards Sumire. Apparently Sumire still has some strength left, she begins to trace another set of symbols. The three of them crash together at this point, there's no doubt they'll all suffer. Just as I think I'll never stop them, a kind of shadowy figure jumps in between the girls. Ha! The instant I hear a man and a woman's voices, Suzuran and the others are all blown away in different directions. Suzuran! Kikyo! Somehow managing to move my trembling legs, I stand in the way of both Suzuran and Kikyo as they come flying at me. We all tumble to the ground in a ball. Their faces are filled with agony. The injuries covering their bodies from the fight look painful. However, they don't seem to have broken any bones from the shock a moment ago. I may have twisted an ankle, though. Are you two alright? All of us look back at the two shadowy figures. Sheesh, that's my sister. How can you do something so shameful? Huh, your sister's not the only one. Huh? Big bro. My eyes fly back to the two shadowy figures after looking at Suzuran. Emerging from the shadows is a female ninja and another ninja with an eye patch. Oh, came to stop you, Sumire. Seems that this ninja is an acquaintance of Sumire's. Sorry for all the trouble before. Is he doing okay? Oh, that's the dude, okay. Because there was a point in the first NinNinDays where Sumire gets in a fight with another male ninja. And I think the protagonist either does get hurt or almost gets hurt, something along those lines. That's what's referencing there. I see. That's good to know. There's nothing to worry about. Apparently Sumire and the ninja with an eye patch have met before. Oh yeah, I've got to explain. Which means, everyone get over here. The female ninja calls everyone over in a relaxed tone. Story time! As the ones involved, Sumire, the girls, and I walk over to her, and Suzuran's brother in a confused state. Considering they were just fighting, Sumire is still gripping onto her throwing knife. Now, we're going to explain everything. Try not to be so on edge. He must be Suzuchan and Kikyo's master. I apologize for getting you involved. Well... Now, before anything else, let me tell you that Sumire was not the one who stole my eye. It was another ninja faction. Saying this, Suzuran points at Sumire. It's rude to point at people. Listen, this isn't a lie. It's been confirmed with Sumire's faction. Yes, the art of transformation. There's no other explanation. Oh, but don't worry, there's some fault on our end. I won't blame you all for this. We got hold of some false information too. Phew, what a mess. Exactly. Oh no, it was all one big misunderstanding. That's crazy. Damn, what a way to write everything off. Hearing from Suzuran's brother and Sumire-senpai, we can conclude that there's another ninja faction trying to cause an all-out war between their two villages. That's when they conspired against Sumire and Suzuran's older brother, both excellent ninja. To Sumire's faction, the rumor was spread that a ninja in an eye patch and a female ninja are targeting Sumire's master, while forcing Suzuran's faction to prepare for war with an attack by a ninja impersonating Sumire. That way, if Suzuran and Kikyo were to strike at Sumire in order to carry out revenge, it would only go along with the rumors. The scenario would have led to the two factions into full-on war. Anyhow, Suzu-chan's brother and I have captured the criminal responsible for this whole commotion. Kikyo, you don't have to worry about that. We've come to the decision to forgive and forget everything surrounding this incident. Yeah. Even though we were going to search for the guilty party, Sumire claimed I'll protect my own master. I know, your precious darling. I sure would love to have a boyfriend as well. This commotion may be an end with all issues resolved. My romantic life is still full of problems. Okay, now is not the time. You're a strong woman and beautiful. There's no need to rush. What is this line of... Oh, you know how to make a girl happy. Well, how about becoming my boyfriend? Don't be stupid. Ninja don't take lovers. You sure like following rules. I don't hate that attitude of yours. Oh, you. Oops, I don't want to get stabbed, so we'll be taking off now. Sumire, it's time to go. Yeah, Sumire don't hold grudges. Just when Sumire starts speaking, a gust of wind blows by. I'm not sure what she said to Suzuran and Kikyo. However, seeing how red their faces are, they must have been told something pretty embarrassing. Oh, I wonder. Both Sumire and her senpai take big leaps and wave back at us as they disappear into the darkness. Now, it's time to deal with you two. I guess you wouldn't be satisfied with just a letter, but I've told you again and again, this eye is no one's fault but my own. Injuries happen when you're on a mission. In my case, it was my eye. As long as you understand, we should get going as well. And of course, back to our village. Your mission is over. It should be obvious that we'll return to the village. Sumire's older brother turns and begins to walk away without answering to Kikyo's call. Suzuran and Kikyo look back and forth from his face to me and seem to be worrying about what to do. Please, wait a minute. Oh yeah, you're the one who looked after my little sister and Kikyo. I'd like to express my thanks. I don't think I need to say this, but please keep everything you know about us a secret. That's not what I mean. Do the girls have to go back to the village already? Yes, their home is not with you, sir. That may be true, but it's too sad to say goodbye so suddenly. Please, give us a little more time. I haven't even given them a proper goodbye. After everything has been settled now, it would be too depressing to part ways as if nothing ever happened. Fine. If they can promise they'll come home, I'll wait until midnight. Thank you so much. Oh yeah? And what are we going to do to pass the time tonight, huh? I wonder. After we part ways with Suzuran's brother, the three of us stand there in a daze. However, we shouldn't waste time like this. Suzuran, Kikyo, let's go home. So, since Suzuran's brother gave us some time, let's have a farewell party. You know, a party to say goodbye. We don't know when we'll meet next, so let's go out with a bang. Yeah, quite literally, huh? We're gonna bang. Although I say this, the truth is that I don't want to say goodbye to them. However, as long as I'm an average citizen, I can't go along with them. So there's only one thing I can do. We should at least leave behind a happy memory of our farewell instead of an unpleasant one. I'm sure it'll benefit not only them, but me as well. Yeah, let's do it. Anyway. I can't tell if I was able to communicate my feelings or not, but Suzuran and Kikyo both look at me with smiles on their faces. Those smiles should make me feel happy, but for some reason all I feel is heartache. Yeah, you're right. Somehow, no, I've been aware of my feelings for some time now. Feelings that I've embraced through living each day with Suzuran and Kikyo. Must be suffering from trying to bottle up these feelings I have for them. Come on, let me pick. Let me pick. Don't. I swear if this story ends with like the only ending is that all three of them end together, I'm not gonna like it. After coming home, we lay out the juice and snacks we bought at the convenience store on the table, reminiscing about the memories we have together. There are no harsh expressions on their faces like when they were fighting Sumire. I believe they're simply enjoying themselves. Suzuran and Kikyo's smiles are the evidence of that, or so I hope. What's wrong? Don't worry about that. I'll just freeze it so it lasts longer. Wait, but... Kikyo? I will happily play a game with Suzu-chan. Sure. What was that? I have a feeling that Kikyo's expression grew extremely dark just now. Hell yeah. Alright, but I won't hold back. You're getting stronger, but you're still playing like a musclehead. I am not. Anyway, whenever I'm home, you're the one who's playing games all the time. Tossing the controller aside, Suzuran flops onto the floor using my lap as a pillow. Hell yeah. Hey? Fuck yeah. I don't have to ask what she's talking about. What Suzuran surely wants to ask is, did you have fun living with us? Of course I had fun. Hell yeah. The 8-bit sound flowing from the TV becomes background music and fills the room. When I look into the kitchen, I catch sight of Kikyo cleaning up after cooking something. Yeah, thanks. Kikyo smiles back at me instead of answering. Kikyo finishes cleaning up soon after and joins us in the living room. Then she sits down next to me. It's nothing you have to thank me for. Suzuran sits up with a guilty expression on her face. Nah. I don't think you were a nuisance at all. Okay, just a little bit. Well, that was only at first. It's true that when I first met the girls, I'd found them a nuisance. When they came into the convenience store and when they came to my house too. That's because they claimed to not have any money, but they were ninja. Anyone would assume nothing but trouble at the idea of getting involved with them. However, through my life with them, that impression was wiped clean. Suzuran may be strong-willed and take action based on her beliefs and emotions, but at heart she's a kind girl with a sense of responsibility. And Kikyo, despite her easygoing off-color sense of humor, is full of compassion and reliable in a pinch. Suzuran acting like an idiot, Kikyo getting involved, then me finally putting a stop to it. I was really fond of those silly interactions of ours. My life with them is enjoyable now. I wish it could continue like this. That way we could spend lazy times like this together forever. Suzuran and Kikyo are going back to their village. If this is a dream, I want it to come to an end. I want it to come to an end quickly? Oh, the fact that they're leaving? But apparently this isn't a dream. Of course you do. The worlds we live in have always been different. The fact that we met and have been able to live like this together might as well be a miracle. Which is why I've got to make sure that we have a happy farewell. Yeah, Yeah, what's that farewell gonna be, huh? Drawn by Suzuran's voice, I glance at the clock. And it's just a few minutes before midnight. How did it get so late already? Go on. No, not both of you. God damn it. Son of a bitch. I don't want both of them. After looking at each other for a brief moment, they both turned towards me and leaned in close. What's going on? Hell yeah.
私も主さん
No,
のことが好き
I
です
don't give a shit about you. By love, you mean...
友達とか家族も好きじゃない。
I don't want this we shit, though.
気持ちとして。
主さんは私
Oh,
たち
definitely Suzuran. Of course I
よ
do.
かったそれを聞けただけでも
Why now? Why would they confess their feelings to me at a time like this? Just when I made the decision to send them on their way with a smile on my face.
必ず戻ってきますだから私たちがこの町へ戻ってきた時に
What's this? Each of them hand me a neatly folded letter.
私たちが戻ってくる人、その日になったら
Yes! Choose? I get to choose?
これから
Fuck
も
yeah!
一緒にいたいって思う方に
Yes!
欲しいの。
God damn, that's the best news I've heard all day. I get to choose. Thank you. Fuck. I was so scared about where this was going. When I open the two letters, I can see that two different locations are written down. Suzuran will be on the bench under the Ferris wheel at the amusement park. Kiko will be at the same amusement park, but the place she indicates is a bench near one of the roller coasters. Suzuran. Kikyo. Huh? When I lift my eyes from their letters, the two of them have disappeared from where they were just in front of me. I look around the room, but can't catch sight of them anywhere. The only difference I spot is the window that leads out to the balcony. Wind is blowing in from the wide open window, causing the curtains to flutter. Let's go. Let's go. I finally get to fucking pick. Yes! I wonder how much time has passed since Suzuran and Kikyo left my home. Considering how lively it was before, my room is so silent now, it's almost creepy. Was my room really this spacious? Now that they're gone, it feels a lot bigger. When I shut my eyes, I can vividly remember Suzuran playing video games and Kikyo cooking food in the kitchen. No matter what I said in that space, I got a reply. However, the second I return to my life alone, it's nothing but me talking to myself. I wish this was all a dream. No matter what I say now, the only thing I get in response is silence. There's no one acting goofy or joking around. I throw myself onto the bed and read through the two letters I received from Suzuran and Kikyo. Go to the one I desire to be with, huh? Will I really be forced to choose between them? Yes! Is the three of us living together an impossibility? Yes! Choosing either Suzuran or Kikyo means I'll end up breaking one of their hearts. Yes! I wonder if my ego talking, but I'd like to avoid that. No! What am I supposed to do? There's only a little time left until they return. I have to make a decision soon. Yes? Decision time, decision. One or the other, please. A few days later, it's finally the day that the girls will return. I still haven't managed to find an answer. I have. The more I think about it, the more numb my brain feels, and I can hardly tell what's right or wrong anymore. At the worst, I won't respond to either of them. That must be one of the choices. However, I don't want that to be one of my choices. Do I love both of them? No! The question I've asked myself over and over again. The most critical and most difficult question. No, a pretty easy question. Did I dislike living with them? No. The answer to that is a definite no. I could never live with someone I didn't like. Also, I love Suzuran and Kikyo. I can say this with pride. However, if someone were to ask if that love is a romantic feeling or not, I wouldn't be able to answer. Damn. I wish I had a girlfriend like those two. I've thought this before. What I felt at that moment was that I'd want a girl similar to those two. Not that I wanted Suzuran or Kikyo as my girlfriend specifically. But I'm certain that, at some point, I started to view Suzuran and Kikyo more romantically. In other words, I felt attracted to them as two women. It would be too weird. Yes? Dating both Suzuran and Kikyo would mean that I was two-timing. Yes. In other words, this feeling I have isn't romantic. Yes. If this was romantic love, I'd surely be able to choose one of them. Yes. Even if I did manage to choose one of them, the one I didn't choose would be heartbroken. Fine. If that's going to happen, I'd rather choose the path of all three of us happily living together and forget about being lovers. No! I knew it. It's just my ego talking. At least the girls desire to take the next step forward from the relationship we've had until now. They want to make me clearly state who I want to be with and who I love. Who is it? Suzuran or Kikyo? Which one do I feel romantic love for? I ask myself this question once more. I've decided. I'm going to reciprocate her feelings. Alright. The meeting point was the amusement park, right? Yeah, that's the thing. You only get like fucking 2 choices in this goddamn game, and that's what decides everything. It's crazy. I open the colored paper I received from the girls and double check. I can unmistakably see that the amusement park has been noted there. Should I take the bus? Wait, the train might be faster at this hour. I leave the house checking on my phone whether the bus or the train will be faster. I mean, I guess that does make things easier. You know, like in getting your endings. I'm guessing like if you make the two choices that favor whoever you get their ending, you make the two choices that favor that person, you get their ending, and then if you make one or the other, then you'll get the double. Which is why I'm very glad I went back and, changed my choice. After arriving at the amusement park, I push against the crowds of people and head into the park. The place where Suzuran designated as a meeting point is a bench in front of the Ferris wheel. However, even when I get there, I can't catch sight of her anywhere. Hell yeah. Same goes for the meeting point designated by Kikyo. She's nowhere to be found. I look up at the sky. There are no stars to be seen. All I can see is the night sky covered by a dark layer of clouds. Looks like it might rain any second. I was too late. Yes, you were too late. Huh? I turn towards the voice I hear, but no one is there. Was it just my imagination? Huh? Then when I turn to face forward, I see an envelope on the ground in front of me. It's a plain brown envelope that could have been bought anywhere. To Master, huh? First I thought someone lost it, but I doubt there are many people who would address the letter as to Master. Flip it over casually and see that Suzuran and Kiko's names are written on the back of the envelope. Guess it's a letter for me after all. Doubt I'll have the courage to open this letter for a while. No, I don't want to open it. What? Suzuran and Kiko are at their meeting points. I received this letter with both of their names on it. I'm sure that what I'm assuming is correct. I can't make myself read the letter, because I don't want to confirm it. No. I should read it. I shouldn't make assumptions without knowing what's actually written there. Phew. I affirm my resolve and scan the letter. To Master.
主さんへこの手紙を読んでいるということはきっと主さんは
What?
悲しいことではありますがそれを責めるつもりはありません。それから里同士の問題にも巻き込んでしまいそれを考えると主さんが
No. It's not that I didn't want to live with Suzuran and Kiko. I wanted to stay with them forever. I never felt bothered by the problems between the ninja factions. Every issue that the girls brought up never caused the slightest nuisance for me.
居候しているときは本当にお世話になりました。私たちは里へ戻ります。すみれちゃんの最後にできるなら直接お伝えしたかったんです、主さん。
Just when I'm trying to read the last line of the letter, a large spot appears on the paper. Not only the paper, but the ground is soon covered with dark spots as well. It's raining. By the time I realize their letter is covered in spots, and the last line I was about to read is now nothing but a stain of illegible ink. I'll never know what's written there. My body's soaked in the falling rain. It's soaking wet. I should feel a chill, but for some reason I feel warmth, especially on my cheeks. I'm sure that tears are falling down my cheeks mixed with the rain. Whether I stay here or not, the girls will probably never return. I want to go home, but I can't seem to move my feet. In the rain, I see 3 cats run by. 2 of them suddenly stop and look in my direction. But they're wondering what the heck I'm doing here. I'm betting they're transformed ninja. Just standing here all alone in the rain. I'm not here for entertainment, so hurry up and scram. However, the 2 cats don't budge. Get out of here. I'm not in a position to make you 2 my pets. Hearing my words, the cats' ears twitch with a start. Then they disappear from the amusement park, swishing their tails behind them. What's going on with those cats? I don't need to concern myself with that now. It's not my business, whatever happens to them. And yet their faces leave a strong impression on me.
NinNinDays2.
Are you fucking kidding me? How did I fuck it up? Hey yo, how the fuck did I fuck it up? 1 second. Where's the guides? Yeah, walk through. Where did I fuck it up? Somehow I managed to fuck it because I'm looking at the guide here. There's Kikyo's ending, Suzuran's ending, the quote unquote true ending, and then the bad ending. Somehow I fucked it up. Okay, so I should have bought a bento for them. Uh-huh. Yeah, go to the Chinese restaurant. Which I did. Okay. Walk around to pass time, choose Suzuran to care for you. Uh-huh, you're not thinking of revenge. Are you shitting me? So like the one choice that I made wrong was that I didn't buy the bento for them at the beginning of the game, apparently. Because I'm looking at it's buy a bento, go to the Chinese restaurant, choose the witch costume, which I did, walk around to pass the time, which I did, choose Suzuran to care for you, which I did, say you're not thinking of revenge, right, which I did. So literally the one fucking thing I did wrong. The one fucking thing I did wrong was not buying a fucking bento for them at the very beginning of the game, apparently. So I'm gonna run it back real quick, and when I get to something new, you know, I'll cut back to new stuff, obviously. So yeah, see you then. Motherfucker. Alright, I've made the last choice. And now I'm just, skipping through shit, so we'll see. Like, literally the only thing in the guide was that very first choice. Thankfully I made a save there, right when I first did this. Somehow I knew that would be a fucking key point, apparently. Okay. There's just no leniency, my god. Like, if you, that one key choice, that was it. Otherwise, I had made all my choices perfectly to fucking go with Suzuran. But it's that one choice, because I didn't buy them the fucking food at the very beginning of the game, I fucked everything up. So even if I wanted to go with Kikyo, it would have fucked everything up. If you fuck up that one choice in the beginning, it's just game over. You're an asshole. Alright, but yeah, we're back. After arriving at the amusement park, I push against the crowds of people and head into the park. The place where Suzuran designated as a meeting point is in front of the Ferris wheel. Even though she wrote the day of her return in the letter, she didn't note down a time. She's been here waiting since morning. She wouldn't have left, right? I arrive at the spot where I'm supposed to meet Suzuran, but I can't catch sight of her anywhere. I spot a familiar face sitting on the bench a little away from the crowds of the Ferris wheel. Her head is hanging, and I can't see her expression. However, by the pattern of dark spots on her thighs, I can tell that she's crying. Suzuran. When I call out to Suzuran in the kindest voice I can manage, she looks up at me with eyes full of tears which are now spilling down her cheeks. Sorry for being late. She must have been waiting here since the morning after all. And yet I was still having an inner debate in the meantime, costing Suzuran all these tears. I'm sorry. I can't find anything else to say except for an apology. What should I talk about at a time like this? Things I could say spin through my head, but I can't seem to put it into words. Hell yeah. Alright, we're on the Ferris wheel! Bro, romantic moment on a Ferris wheel? That's my shit. Come on, let's go. Let's fucking go. I love a good romantic Ferris wheel moment. Let's fucking go. Saying this, Suzuran points to the Ferris wheel. Sure. Yes. Yes. Yes! It's been a few minutes since we got on the Ferris wheel. The silence between us still continues from before. The higher we ride on the Ferris wheel's gondola, the more the noise from the amusement park grows distant. That only emphasizes the silence that has fallen between us. Scared of the quiet, I stare into the sky dyed red from the setting sun. Glancing furtively at Suzuran as she sits across from me, I see that she's also gazing outside at the view, just like me. Finally, when it's so quiet that I can practically hear the sound of our breathing, Suzuran opens her mouth to talk. Yes! Yes? You're the fucking best. Fuck that. Suzuran is looking directly at me. Her expression looks normal, but I can see that her eyes are clearly colored with doubt and fear. Why did you choose me? Aren't you ashamed for having chosen me? I can sense these emotions flowing from her eyes. The feeling I can sense most strongly from her is fear. I wonder if I have it in me to find the words to comfort her. No, I can't possibly be so clever as that. That's why I need to be honest with her about my feelings. Suzuran, can I talk to you about how I truly feel? Thanks. I love both you and Kikyo. That's why I was so worried when you and Kikyo confessed your feelings to me. I wasn't even sure about the love I have in my heart for you two. Is it the love for a friend or for a woman? In the end, I couldn't figure out the answer. I enjoyed the time when all three of us were living together, so that's why I love both you and Kikyo. When I asked myself which one of you I would want to live with from now on, if I really had to choose, then I want to spend my life with you, Suzuran. I can say this with confidence. Not Kikyo, but you. So I'm sure that I must love you, Suzuran. No, I shouldn't put it like that. I love you, Suzuran. Do you think I could lie at a time like this?
そっか。でも、
Fuck yeah.
本当に私で
Should I tell you that I love Kikyo instead? Then don't ask me that. I love you, Suzuran. I want to stay with you for the rest of my life.
それじゃあ、主が私のことを好き
Smooch, smooch, smooch! Suzuran is still facing me, but now she closes her eyes. Smooch! Suzuran? Suzuran says nothing, simply puckering up her lips towards me. Smooch! It was only an instant. I lay a feather-light kiss on her cheeks. Cheeks! My kiss was only supposed to last an instant, but I feel as though time stands still. Is this enough?
それじゃあ
Smooch. Wait, but... Hell yeah. Suzuran leans forward and presses her own lips against mine. Now we're talking. I can feel the softness of her lips more than before. The warmth emanating from Suzuran spreads pleasantly throughout my body. The feelings I have for her that I was already convinced of became even stronger. The fact that I love Suzuran, that I could spend the rest of my life with this girl. As our lips part ways, I look into her eyes. I can see the emotion filling her dewy eyes. There's no fear remaining, only a slight sense of unease. Suzuran, I love you. Maybe it's because I thought to reassure her, but those words fall naturally from my lips.
私も好き
Suzuran flies at me, a smile now filling her face. Catching her, I embrace her tightly to show her how much I love her. After getting off the Ferris wheel, the two of us meander over to the bench and sit down. I want to break the silence that lies between us, but I'm not sure what to talk about. However, somehow the feeling in my chest is not one of awkwardness, but instead one of relief at having taken the next step in my relationship with Suzuran. Which is why I realize that this silence is strangely not so bad. Still, we can't stay like this forever. Suzuran. Let's go. Back to our home. I stand up saying this, and Suzuran smiles at me in response. Hell yeah. Side by side, we follow the route that leads home. We don't talk about anything in particular, but simply keep on walking next to each other. I get the feeling that Suzuran is glancing up at me as she walks. What's going on with her? What's wrong? What is it? That's what I'd like to know. Suzuran practically screams this denial back at me. Sheesh, you don't have to yell. It's fine. There really is nothing wrong. However, Suzuran keeps stealthily sneaking peeks at me. Is there something stuck to my face? Suspicious, I touch my face, but I can't feel anything stuck there. Suzuran's body twitches. Maybe she's not feeling well, but apparently that's not the case. She stubbornly refuses to budge on the point that nothing is wrong. She did it again. I look skeptically at Suzuran as her body trembles once more, but she turns away from me. If something is wrong, I wish she'd be upfront and tell me. I suddenly realize two things. One is that Suzuran's face is slightly flushed. We're on a dim back street, and I hadn't realized until just now that her face was growing red. The second is that whenever our hands touch, Suzuran reacts slightly. Our hands, huh? Peer down at our hands. The fact that she's reacting every time our hands touch means... Suzuran, do you want to hold hands? Hell yeah. For a moment, the gaze that Suzuran turns to my face moves down to fix on the spot where our hands are. However, she doesn't attempt to take my hand. It's dark here, so it might be dangerous. This is just an excuse. No matter how dim it may be, there are still streetlights. Suzuran slowly extends her hand. Her hand barely brushes mine, and I move to take it in my grip. Now let's go home. She nods silently, and I can see that her face is red, evident even in the dimly lit streets. Hell yeah. We're home.
ただいま
Following suit, Suzuran says the same phrase as me. Still holding hands, we both sit down on the bed. I'm not sure how many times it's been today, but the silence falls between us once more. Unsure of the correct time to let go, we continue holding hands. Hell yeah. No, I'm not exactly searching for the correct time to let go. I'm actually trying to figure out how I can avoid letting go of her hand. I want to keep my grip on the small hand that fits into my own so perfectly. That's the sentiment blooming within me.
主
Oh, sorry, it's hard to move holding hands like this, isn't it? Hearing Suzuran's words, I quickly try to untangle my hand from hers, but Suzuran stubbornly refuses to let go.
違うわよ
You don't?
主の手って
Well, that's just the difference between guys and girls. When I concentrate on the difference between us, I feel a shyness overwhelm me even now. Maybe we should stop.
話したく
Hell yeah. Aren't you embarrassed?
別に誰かに見られてるわ
That we know of.
というか手を握ってきたのは
She's found my weak point. Despite wanting to keep her hand in mine, part of me is anxious because of how embarrassed I feel.
それにね
Oh, hell yeah.
主に手を握ってもらうと
You do? Suzuran edges towards me and laying her head softly on my shoulder, begins to caress where our two hands are connected.
同じ男の人なのにこんなに違うんだ
A man like the others.
里にいた頃はお兄ちゃんとか男の人の裸同然の姿を見ても主とは手をつないだだけで
Pulling her hand from mine after saying this, she then guides my hand towards her chest. Yes?
ある
A faint beat of her heartbeat against my hand. However, I can feel how powerful it is.
これで主の裸を見たら
Well, let's test that theory. Peering into my face, Suzuran edges even closer and leans into me. Suzuran?
やっぱり男の人って
I mean, in some way, shape, or form.
エッチなことに興味あるわけ
I mean, different guys have different degrees of how naughty they get, but every guy's like at least into something.
主はエッチなこと
Yeah, well, just as much as the average guy.
じゃあ私とエッチなことしたいとか
Suzuran presses her body even tighter against mine. Even when I try to slide away and escape, she moves along with me, moving closer. Sure, I guess someday, and then she's like, how about today? But we don't have to today, right? If I do something the very day that I admit my feelings, I'm afraid it'll seem like I confessed to Suzuran to get in her pants.
私はいいよ主に抱いてもらいたいしそれに主の気持ちを確かめたいし
What do you mean, get to know him better? You already know every square inch of his nude body.
知りたいから
Suzuran, are you sure? All Suzuran does is nod, but this is more than enough to communicate how she feels. She's not the type of person to give herself to someone just because of the atmosphere in the room. She needs me right now. I'll do everything I can to meet her expectations. Embracing each other, we fall back onto the bed.
やっぱり
Slipping out of my arms, Suzuran runs to the bathroom carrying her bundle of belongings. When she returns a moment later, Suzuran is wearing her ninja outfit. Should you really do it, dressed like that?
初めては
Okay, that's a weird request, but alright. Suzuran leaps into my arms to hide her embarrassment. Then she begins kissing me fluidly. After kissing again and again, Suzuran starts to grow short of breath. With every rough exhalation, I can feel the blood gradually start to accumulate in my lower half.
主のここ
Hell yeah.
大きくなって
Suzuran timidly lays her hand on my groin. This isn't the first time she's touched me, but her tentative hands feels good.
前より硬くない
Yeah, now that they're just one of you, rock solid. Really? I don't think anything's different. I can't tell, considering that I don't pay close attention to how hard my cock gets every time, but I've never been quite as excited as I am now. Hell yeah. If my hardness has anything to do with that excitement, then there's no doubt about her statement. Plus, the girl I love is right in front of me. Huh? Oh, nothing. Oh crap, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Buck. Even Suzuran's insults feel very dear to me now. The slick liquid acts as a lubricant, and my cock slips over the surface of her nether lips. I can't even show my face right now because my fucking head is right where his dick is. The fucking nether lips. Oh my god. Oh! Holy fuck, I'm dying over here, man. I'm fucking dying. Not the goddamn nether lips. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I was not prepared for the surface of her nether lips. Oh, holy shit. Whew. I need to fucking breathe, man. I need to fucking breathe. Oh, that one. That was great. You know, I feel like every time I've read a Curate game, there's always at least one moment in one of the sex scenes where they say something that just fucking kills me. The surface of her nether lips. Oh, that's too good, man. That's too good. Scissor unwraps her legs around my waist and drags my hips closer just as I'm trying to pull away. That's hot. That's hot. It's as if Suzuran's body has recognized my shaft as a foreign object. I feel a strong pressure inside her honeypot trying to force me out. Come on, man. Who the fuck just casually refers to as the honeypot? There's a strong pressure inside her honeypot. Ah! This fucking game, man. I want to move, giving myself into pleasure and instinct. Suppressing this urge, I carefully and gently thrust into Suzuran's honeypot. Stop calling it the fucking honeypot. Call it her cunt hole if you have to, but don't call it the honeypot. Jesus. I keep thrusting, and love juice that has accumulated inside her honeypot overflows, staining the sheets. Not the love juice in the honeypot. Thrusting again and again, an obscene wet sound is emerging as I stir up her honeypot. Stop it. Oh shit. This man hit in jackhammer mode, my god. Dun, 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 dun. That was nice. That was nice. Love to see it. And there, okay, we actually get some credits. Okay. Meaning that it wasn't the fucking horrific bad end. Alright, alright. I can't skip credits apparently. Cool. Oh no, there we go. Oh no, we got an epilogue, alright. A few months later. Suzuran and I continue to live together. In the same room where the three of us used to live. The day after we confirmed our feelings for each other, Suzuran and I headed to her village. I exchanged greetings with Suzuran's folks and the village chief as well as make a few other visits in order to have our relationship recognized. Our courtship was acknowledged, but of course there were some conditions. The village leaders presented us with 3 conditions. The first condition was to make Suzuran happy. Oh, easy. This was a condition from her parents. It's natural for them to wish for their child's happiness. I have no intention of making her unhappy. Damn straight. Welcome home. Did you make sure to buy the things from the flyer? By the way, the elixir which cleans all impurities is laundry detergent, and the red one which carries the burden of impurities is a bundle of trash bags meant for burnable waste. Don't you say it normally? You don't need to say those crazy lines anymore, do you? It's part of her charm, dickhole. Get over it. I thought that her adolescent fantasies were to cover up her burn and the truth behind her color contact. However, she's saying these lines just out of habit. It's no simple juvenile delusion. Even if I ask Suzuran, she denies it, claiming I'm not being immature, it's just a habit. What is it?
主もやっぱり
Huh? A child?
お母さんがね早く
Your mother could hold her horses. This man works a fucking, minimum wage convenience store job. You're thinking children? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, I get it. My own parents reacted like that as well, but honestly, I don't have the income to take care of both Suzuran and a kid, exactly. It's going to be difficult getting to the point where I can make enough money to have a secure life. Actually, it's possible that my pay might even decrease. This is something I haven't talked to Suzuran about, but I'm thinking about working in the ninja industry or doing something to be useful to Suzuran in the village. Even if it's only a general store, on the surface it would be a normal general store, but in the back you could sell supplies to ninja who come to the city for training or missions. It's likely that the village culture is so behind due to the fact that their exchange with modern society is overwhelmingly lacking.
私との子供は
That's not what I mean. We may have her parents' permission, but we're not even married yet. We shouldn't even be thinking about a child yet. She's like, I want to have your fucking baby. However, Suzuran doesn't seem to be satisfied with my answer. Come on, don't they say once you have a child, you lose your wife to child rearing?
そうなの
Well, that's what was written on the web. That is, I still want to go on lots of dates with you, and we wouldn't be able to fool around as much. What I'm trying to say is, I want to treasure every moment with you, Suzuran. Huh? Although I intended to say something extremely obvious, like I wanted to treasure my time with her, Suzuran hangs her head, her face bright red. Did I say something that embarrassing? Well, I guess it's pretty embarrassing, but it's how I really feel.
子供ができても主をほったらかしにしたりしな私だって主といつも
Don't worry, if we have a kid, we'll still fuck. Saying this, Suzuran entwines her hand with mine. Suzuran? When I try to peer into Suzuran's face, my lips are stolen by hers. What's come over you? It was just a slight brush of our lips, but my heart is pounding loudly. My body won't be able to take it if she kisses me like this every time something happens.
主とキスしたくなったから
I don't mind, but
じゃあもっとしてもいい
yes. Suzuran leans into me slowly. I can't possibly reject her now and catch her as she comes closer. We collapse back onto the bed. Our faces naturally come closer and closer. That's quite the doorbell. Whoa! Loud ring of the interphone echoes noisily in the room. We don't have any visits scheduled. Who could it be?
私が出る主
Huh? Hey, hang on. Suzuran bounces to the intro, ignoring my attempts to stop her.
はーいどちら様ですかってお兄ちゃん
Oh, hey, Poop Bro! Yeah, we definitely weren't gonna fuck.
ちょっと勝手に上がらないでよ
This is concerning your duty. Doesn't matter whose house it is.
任務の話ならやぶみでもいいでしょうがいいところだったのに
What to what? What are you talking about?
なんでもないわよ
A mission, huh? Two sets of feet approach loudly at full throttle. The fact of her brother's visit must be concerning the second or third condition. The second condition of my relationship with Suzuran is...
いくら私が里と秋葉原をつなぐ連絡役だとしてもプライベートがあるんだから
That's right. In exchange for decreasing the amount of Suzuran's missions, she was charged with the responsibility of relaying information from the city to the village. According to what I heard, it's her mission to report information on modern culture and other ninja factions. As long as this house is the base, then people other than me will be visiting as well. It's too late to make a fuss.
そうかもしれないけど
The third condition is to make our house a base. If someone has a duty in the city, this house will act as the base where they determine their strategy. At first glance, it seems like an unreasonable condition which ignores our privacy. However, no ninja have visited our home in the past few months. It's likely that they were thinking of us when this condition was presented.
主も何か言ってよ
Well, it's the condition of my being with you, Suzuran. There's nothing I can do about it. Long time no see. Long time no see, brother-in-law. Don't call me that. I haven't acknowledged you yet, you know.
またそんなこと言ってお母さんたちが認めてるんだから何
Doesn't matter.
それで何任務の話なんでしょ
Yes, today I was planning on giving you this. Saying this, her brother pulls a single arrow out of his breast pocket. There's a tightly folded paper tied to the tip.
ほらやっぱりやぶみじゃない来るたび部屋に上がってくるなんておかしいって
But wait a minute. As your older brother, it's only natural that I would worry about you.
何を心配するっていうのよ
The that you may be impregnated with an undesired child, stabbed by this man's poison fang.
子供？バカじゃないの？私と主は親子公認だから。それに、というか、これはお兄ちゃんに関係ないでしょ？
Like brother, like sister. It may be too late to point this out, but you usually call him Big Bro, don't you, Scissoron? I think she's called him Big Bro before, but recently she's constantly using Big Bro instead of Elder Brother.
そんなことはないわよ。いつもは兄上って呼んでるんだから。
Hang on, you just called him Big Bro, you know.
それは
That was on the house!
サービスよ。そう、ファンサービス的なやつ。
Her fans? What's that about? Personally, I'd rather you call me Big Bro like always. Elder Brother is too formal. You call our parents Mom and Dad, don't you? You can call me Big Bro.
もう絶対に呼ばない。
Don't be so cruel. Scissoron's brother looks so depressed that I wouldn't be surprised if he falls to his knees. This guy has a real sister complex, doesn't he? Well, if I had such a cute sister, I would want to look after her as well. But Scissoron, doesn't calling him Big Bro sound a lot cuter? No, I guess you get it after all. I'm not sure, but I think I just got more points in her brother's book.
そう、主のことを。
What? Hang on, that might not be a good... This time I have a feeling my points sunk straight down to 0. Ugh, please don't glare at me like that. I didn't do anything wrong. Anyway, let's forget about names for now. More importantly, I've been holding on to something which I'd like to give to you two. Scissoron's brother takes a bundle off his back and hands it to us.
何これ？
No, it's from Kikyo.
教会？
Scissoron and I look at each other, then drop our eyes to the cloth bundle. When we untie the bundle, we see it's filled with baby goods. She's a little too early. Lord help me. This is the message I'm to pass on to you from Kikyo. I should have free time soon, so I'll come to visit. Yes. For now, you'll only be able to communicate via letters, but you should be able to meet soon. We haven't met Kikyo ever since that day. But that doesn't mean that we cut off all contact with her. Scissoron and I have received letters from her. He even sent out some of our own. Scissoron, that's great. It seems that Scissoron and Kikyo have been together ever since they were young, so they must be happy to meet after so long.
そうね。どんなおもてなしをしてやろうかしら。
Just a normal one, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm positive that Scissoron is plotting something.
せっかくなんだし、派手に行きたいでしょ？
You're still a ninja, you know. You shouldn't be trying to do things that stand out.
でも
Scissoron leans against me and wraps her arms around me. If they're cuddling against me like this, anyone who saw us would know that we're a couple.
こうなっちゃう。
Well, that might be true, but at least try to be normal in front of Kikyo. It would also be a big help if you acted normal in front of your older brother as well. The way he's looking at me now, I wouldn't be surprised if he sliced me in two. You know, I'm thinking this every time I see you two, but I just know that an unmarried girl hanging around in a guy's room is a bad idea.
お兄ちゃんは考えが古すぎ。すみれだって主様と一緒に住んでるじゃない。
Don't assume that's normal. No such thing exists in that faction. Forgot to mention this, but when it comes to gathering reconnaissance in the city, Scissoron and Sumire have joined forces. Nice. Scissoron and Sumire will be the first to carry out this mission together, in order to encourage future generations to come to each other's aid. What are you trying to say?
お兄ちゃん、すみれの先輩とかなり仲がいいみたい。
What?
この前なんか一緒に食事なんかしてたらしいし。
How do you know that?
私の任務はこの町の情報収集。いわばホームグラウンド、庭なわけ。
Kid his
お
ass.
母さんたちに報告したら面白いことになりそうよね。
I gave you your letter package from the village. I have business to attend to, so I'm leaving.
デート？
No, an information exchange.
そう、すみれの先輩と会うのは。
Scissoron, ever since you met this guy, you seem to have lost respect for your superiors.
なんだ、お兄ちゃんだってすみれの先輩にデレデレのくせに。
You... How dare you insult me?
謝ってほしいの？それならこれで勝負よ。じゃじゃーん。これは最 最新型のゲーム機なの。
What Suzuran pulls out at that moment is a rectangular-shaped video game console that takes discs instead of cartridges.
4人まで対戦可能になって技術の進歩はすごいわね。
Compared to the pixelized style of the past, there have been some significant advances, but this isn't exactly the latest tech. Anyhow, I have no idea where she dug that thing out of. What is that?
何ってテレビゲームでしょ。まあお兄ちゃんには難しいでしょうけどね。
The past few decades since I was born, I have no memory of ever losing to my little sister. I never have, and I never will.
それはどうかしらね。
Game or no game, there's no little sister superior to her older brother. Show me what you've got. I'll show you the real meaning of powerlessness.
我が茶が前に大切なことを言うわね。我が主よ、我と共にこの悪魔を倒す
I have to fight too?
わよ。当たり前じゃない。我が主は伴侶が負ける姿を見たいっていうの。
Fine, fine. The three of us surround the TV and begin playing. I had completely forgotten about lively and fun times such as these before meeting Suzuran and Kikyo. Every day had been a boring repetition of the one before. However, thanks to them, I believe I was able to change that.
お兄ちゃん、それ
All that matters is winning, right? I'm sure that this bustling new life of mine will continue from now on. Bickering and laughing about all manner of trivial things. I'm sure there'll be times when I get tired. Even still, I have a feeling that I'll be happy as long as I'm with Suzuran. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's nice. Ah, that's nice. Bro, I can't lie, that's nice. That's real nice.
NinNinDays2.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, nah. I've said it once before. I've said it several times before, but I'll say it again. That was nice. Yeah, I don't care to watch Kikyo's ending. I just don't care. I wasn't as invested. But yeah, I got the ending I wanted. After fucking failing one choice. One fucking choice. That's all it was. That's all it was one goddamn choice. No leniency in this motherfucker. Like normally, like games like this work with like a point system. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, you've done so many choices for this person, then it's gonna, you know, default to that person. But it's like, no, you fucked up one choice, one little fucking choice. You're fucking you're in the shits, buddy. You're in the fucking shits, dude. I want to be in the shits. The shits suck. I hate this place. No, but yes, I am gonna end it here. This was nice. Goddamn, I can't think of like a better word to say it. It was nice. It wasn't anything amazing. I wasn't a fan of the threesome scene, the forced threesome scenes. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't like it. But yo, after that, like the actual ending was nice. I'm sure I would enjoy, you know, Kikyo's ending as well, just as a solo thing. I don't like, you know, threesome romances. Like not even just threesome sex scenes, but like the whole. I'm not a fan of polyamorous relationships, alright? Me personally, like listen, if that's your thing, whatever. I'm not judging, you do you. But me personally, it's not, I'm very much not for it. So like the first, like the majority of this game, I was kind of iffy about it because it really felt like it was going down that road. And the fact that, you know, the true ending, the fact that the ending where you get both of them is labeled as the true ending, it just fucking stupid. It shows where they really wanted to go with it, and like I said, I'm not about that. I'm not about that life. But yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. Nice little fun time. I definitely had a few chuckles with it. It was fun. But yeah, like I said, that's gonna do it for this playthrough. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, by all means, leave them down in the comments below, and I'll see y'all in whatever it is I play next. But until then,